I had 6 years of depression, and this is my way of positively looking at it. You might have seen my other video where I wasted 6 years, and that was a negative viewpoint, but I want to show you the positive aspects of it and how it's not actually wasted time. Now, if you're going through depression and you're viewing this, then you're already ahead of me and how I was back then, especially if you're younger. So, when I was depressed, I was in bed all the time. I couldn't get up to do a whole lot. I didn't want to do a whole lot, and it was painstakingly depressive, and just there's no words to describe it really. That's why I can't come up with anything. It's just the worst ever. I wouldn't want to wish it on anyone. But during that time I learned a lot, and there's lots of mini lessons in there that I've learned. And the first one is grieving. So the first aspect of the depression was that I had 2 deaths in my family, and I didn't know how to grieve. I was too young, and I was taught that men don't cry. And no one ever showed me how to grieve, and I didn't really know. I was 15 at that time, and I knew about death, but I really didn't understand it fully. Obviously when you die you go, but I didn't understand like what it was like to witness someone pass, or someone to actually die in your family. And I've recently had a death in my family. It was a dog about probably around 2-3 months ago now, and I was a lot better equipped because I learned how to grieve, and a part of the depression was learning that process, and I'm grateful for that. Another part of my depression that I'm quite grateful for is learning that routines are very important and they can save you a lot, and that when you start breaking down your routine you can recognise when you're getting back into that depressive state. I also learned that you can change how you think, you can change your mindset, you can learn to think more positively, you can learn to appreciate things more. There's always something in your mind that you can change and learn, really. I also learned how important it is to talk to others and to listen to others' suggestions and stay around people, because they can help ground you a bit more and take you away from that depressive state a little bit. Obviously some might worsen it, and it's important to avoid that, but yeah. The next thing is mainly like my accomplishments. Like I've done 3 years of college. I also done my apprenticeship in that time, and I bought a house. I was so depressed that I didn't go out, I didn't spend any money, and I was able to buy a house at the age of 22. Obviously it's a mortgage and I've not bought it outright, but yeah, I mean that is quite a big accomplishment. And it also helped me realise what I didn't want in my life. You know, I was working in kitchens a lot as a chef, and it wasn't for me, and it wasn't what I was built for, and it made me realise that because of how much it was affecting me. Also made me realise what friendships are good and bad, and what ones to let go, and what ones to embrace and appreciate more. Depression also taught me how easy it is to get into their mistakes, but also how easy it is to break free of them, because the sooner you recognise it the better, and the quicker and easier it is to recover from that. It also taught me that sometimes you just need to chill out, and you need to heal, and you need that recovery phase, and that's not all about doing all these amazing things all the time and like being a millionaire at age 21, and if you've not done this then you're a loser, if you've not done that then you're not doing as well as everyone else. It also taught me that the more you ignore things and ignore your mental health and don't deal with bullying or death and whatever else, the more it's going to affect you later on, and you will pay for it because it will get worse and worse. Now, being out of my depression, it's also allowed me to be more grateful. It's allowed me to be more happy than I've ever been in my life because I'm grateful for not being how I felt. And it's also allowed me to connect with others more because I realise how important it is to socialise and be that person that people can talk to, which is exactly why I'm here talking to you, because I want to help others. I don't want people to feel how I felt. It's also made me realise how important it is to be in tune with yourself mentally and physically. I went to the gym a lot during that time and that did help. Using something as a medium to express your sadness and anger is really helpful. It helps you deal with them emotions a lot more. So all in all, I do think depression has been helpful, weirdly enough. I've learnt a lot from it, and I do think now my life will only get better because of being in such a low state. I'll appreciate every little thing that much more. If you're in a depressive state, then I'm a perfect example of the fact that you can change things and you can become better, and depression isn't a lifetime thing. You just need to work a little bit and hold in there and you'll be alright. I'm living proof of that. I'm going to leave it there, and I'll see you guys in the next one.